Hey everyone, it's Jacob here back again with another video. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing some stuff that I got from Big Lots recently, because I had seen that I got an email about how Big Lots is doing like a sale. It's called like the Family and Friends sale or something like that, and basically it was like 20% off your entire purchase. So, yeah, in the email it said that there was like a barcode in the email that said I had to show the barcode to the cashier, but I didn't have to do that. This sale price just like automatically went through. I didn't have to show the barcode or whatever. I didn't even mention the barcode thing to the cashier, but I still got the sale price and stuff like that, so I don't know what the whole barcode thing was about in the email. But anyways, maybe that's how they were originally gonna do it, but then they changed and you didn't have to show the barcode anymore. I don't know. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling on a little bit, but so basically I got 4 DVDs. Well, one Blu-ray and 3 DVDs, technically. It's 3 shows and 1 movie. And so all these were like, well, the original price was would have been $18 for all these, but with the sales stuff, it went down to like $12. So that's pretty good. $12 for 4 things is not bad at all. It's pretty good. So I don't really have anything else to say, so let's just get right into this. Let's get started. So the first thing I got here if it was for some reason, I said the first thing I got here is like this like Curious George 2 DVD pack thing. And so this has the DVDs in here are Curious George Fun with Animals and Curious George Great Outdoors. It says over 5 hours of fun. So yeah. Well, sorry if you hear some Dawson back on just my dog's barking. Anyways, back to it. Yeah, this is like $3.99, or it's probably like $1.50 less than that with the sale. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, here's the back. It lists all the episodes that are included on both of the DVDs. Curious George was like one of my favorite shows when I was younger, and I still love Curious George now, even though I'm like 20. And I'll just still bark. Anyway, I don't really feel like reading all the episodes. You can pause the video and read all those if you want to. So yeah. So there's 8 episodes on the Fun with Animals DVD, and then 7 episodes on the Great Outdoors DVD. So yeah. And here's the inside. There's the first DVD, the Fun with Animals DVD. And then there's Great Outdoors, right there. So yeah, I haven't put either of these in. I haven't like popped either of these in yet, but yeah. I have to make sure discs were straight, because like I said a few times before in past videos, like I like the discs inside of like my DVD and Blu-ray cases to be like straight. I don't know, it just like bothers me when the discs are like crooked. Or like whipper jawed. I don't know what I call it. That's what my mom says is whipper jawed. Anyway, so yeah, this one's also $3.99. This is Dora the Explorer. Let's explore Dora's Greatest Adventures. Dora the Explorer was also one of my favorite children's books. Actually, I probably liked Dora the Explorer more than Curious George. Like Dora the Explorer was like one of my favorites when I was younger. Even used to have if don't know if any of you they remember, but I did a video like a little while back of like talking about plug and play TV games. And I talked about I used to have like a Dora the Explorer plug and play TV game thing. So yeah, so Dora the Explorer is a pretty big part of my childhood, and so this basically like kind of like the best of Dora the Explorer, because it's called Dora's Greatest Adventures. So yeah, it has 8 episodes of Dora the Explorer, and I'll read these episodes because they care more about Dora the Explorer than they do about Curious George. And there's a lot more episodes of Curious George, obviously, because there's 2 DVDs of Curious George, so there's a lot more episodes there. There's only 8 episodes here, so I'll read these. Anyway, so yeah, episodes are Lost Map, Hide and Go Seek, Journey to the Purple Planet, Rescue, Star Catcher, Star Mountain, Boost to the Rescue, and Swiper the Explorer as well. And up here it says special features right up here. Really the only special feature is a game called Explore Dora's World game. I haven't popped this DVD in yet either, so I'm not sure what that game is all about. It technically does some other stuff. It's just like technical stuff like full screen format, Dolby Digital, English stereo, French stereo, And it says special features not rated, like little letters at the bottom of the little special features bubble, if you will. It has like pictures and stuff, of course. Then right here it says, "Count with Dora. Count out all the butterflies you see on the cover. What else do you see?" So I guess it's kind of like a little game. It says apparently on the cover of the DVD there's a lot of butterflies you can like count and stuff. I'm not gonna do that because that's for little kids. But anyway, here's the inside with the disc. No inserts or anything. There's no inserts in the Curious George DVD either. I don't think I said that, but obviously you could tell there's no inserts in the Curious George DVD. But anyways, there's the disc, of course. As it says, this DVD is from 2010. Okay. Didn't see that before. I think they did have like one or two other Dora the Explorer DVDs, but they like weren't as good as this one. I did see one Go Diego Go DVD as well, but I decided not to go that one. Anyways, so these other two things are more like adult type things. That the first two things I showed were obviously like little kid stuff, but this other stuff was more like adult type stuff, or at least like older teen and like young adult kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't know, kind of rambling on. And also I just realized, I'm not sure if I said this, but the Dora the Explorer DVD was $3.99 as well, just like the Curious Story DVD. I might have said that, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I kind of don't really like when I ramble on because I don't really want to make like my videos too long or anything like that. But anyways, so this next thing is a movie called Kidnap. This is Blu-ray, DVD, and digital, as you can see. I've heard about this movie, but I've never seen it. Yeah, I thought it looked pretty interesting. I've heard about this movie a few times before, I believe, but like I said, I've never seen it. But I'm pretty interested in it. I haven't watched it yet. But basically, this movie is called Kidnap, of course. I've already said that, but it's about this woman who she goes to the park with her son, and her son suddenly disappears and like gets kidnapped, and so she tries to chase the kidnapper. And yeah, it says HD picture and theater quality sound at the top, of course. And then down here it says there's just one special feature, which is a thrilling behind the scenes look inside Kidnap. I guess they couldn't come up with any other special features to include, because it's one special feature. Also, it says here, it says from the producers of Salt and Transformers. Salt, I don't really know what that is. I think I've heard of that a couple times before, but I don't really know what that is. And then Transformers, obviously, who doesn't know what Transformers is. So yeah, obviously Transformers is the cars that can like turn into robots and stuff. So yeah, that's that. Here's the inside with there's a digital code included. I'm gonna cover that up because I might want to use that, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm not sure if I'll like the movie enough to want to use the digital code. I'm gonna cover it up just in case. On the back of this insert it says, "Own these action-packed favorites on Blu-ray." It mentions Jurassic World, Furious 7, which is the 7th Fast and Furious movie, The Bourne Ultimatum, Ride Along, Lucy, and Dracula Untold. I believe I've heard of all these movies except for Lucy. I don't think I know what Lucy is, but I've heard of all the other ones, I believe. But I actually have Jurassic World. I've seen Jurassic World. It's the only movie out of all those that I've seen. Anyway, and here's the discs. We have the DVD on the left and the Blu-ray on the right. $5 for a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital combo pack is really good. I think I said I got this for $5. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, so it's $5, and yeah, Big Lots has a lot of pretty good stuff for pretty cheap. All their DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnot are, I mean, like most of them are like only like a few bucks, like anywhere from like $1 to $5 mainly. Like sometimes they have ones that are like $10. That's probably like the most like the highest price one. I wasn't sure like how to word that, but that's like the highest price thing that I've seen at Big Lots is $10, I think. Maybe I've seen like $20 or $30 for like big box sets or something like that, but mainly most of the movies at Big Lots is like under $10. Most of them. Um, so yeah, but the movie section of Big Lots is pretty small. It's just like one of those little like uh, one of those like little like display things. It's like outside like the aisles and stuff like that. Um, but I mean, I would prefer like a smaller movie section with really good stuff rather than a big movie section with like mediocre stuff, I guess. Like Walmart is a good example of a big movie section with mediocre stuff. Well, lately Walmart's movie section hasn't really been that big. Walmart's movie section is pretty bare nowadays, but even if Walmart's movie section still was big, if it was filled with all kinds of stuff, a lot of the movies at Walmart are like pretty mediocre and not that good. Um, and if there is really good stuff out, if there is really good like movies at Walmart and stuff, usually they're pretty expensive. Like for example, I think I mentioned actually in last year I did like my Two and a Half Men DVD collection. I've seen the Two and a Half Men the complete series DVD box set at Walmart like quite a few times. The past few times I've been there, but it's $90. So yeah, it's pretty expensive. But yeah, but I guess DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnot aren't as big nowadays, unfortunately. Uh, but yeah, so but it's not just Walmart. Also, like Target's movie section isn't that good anymore either. Target's movie section actually is a lot smaller than Walmart's movie section. Um, but yeah, I think like the only really good places to find like really good DVDs and Blu-rays and 4Ks and whatnot probably have to be like Best Buy's movie sections are still pretty good. Big Lots, obviously, because that's what this video is about. Thrift stores, of course. I almost said dollar stores, but usually movie sections at dollar stores aren't that good at all. um, and probably FYE, if if that's a really cool like pop culture store. If anyone doesn't know what that store is, it's usually in like malls and stuff. Unfortunately, there's not an FYE store near me, but yeah. Um, and then like probably like used DVD stores and bookstores and record stores and stuff like that. Like there's a couple stores near me, like Mr. K's, Monster Music and Movies. I've mentioned those stores a few times before in my videos. Um, and yeah, stores like that. Oh, and when I said thrift stores, I meant like stuff like Goodwill, obviously, and like there's this thrift store near me called Community Thrift Store, which I really like, and yeah, stuff like that. And fun fact, speaking of thrift stores, fun fact, I'm kind of rambling on here, but I have one more thing to show, but I just have one more thing to say before I get to this last thing. Um, Speaking of thrift stores, fun fact, I've actually went to the biggest thrift store in the U.S., which is, I think it was in Pennsylvania, I want to say. Um, it was like, uh, it was like, and like, I messed my words there. I was gonna say it was like in like towards the beginning of last year, 2022, in February of 2022 to be more specific. Me and my parents were heading to New York to my aunt's wedding, and on the way we stopped in, I think it was in Pennsylvania. It was like we stopped there along the way, um, and there happened to be a really big thrift store, like basically like right next to the hotel we stayed at there, and it was like the biggest thrift store I'd ever seen. And so I looked up like the name of the thrift store and stuff, and it happened to be the biggest thrift store in the U.S. I'm not sure if it's like the biggest thrift store in the world. I'm not sure if there's any like really big thrift stores like outside the U.S. or anything like that, but it's at least the biggest thrift store in the U.S. Like in the country, I don't ever want to call it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Fun fact. Been the biggest thrift store in the U.S. Anyways, I'm done with all that rambling on. This is the last thing. I also got this for only $5, or probably a little less, because like with the sale and stuff like that. But this is season 1 of 13 Reasons Why. Now, if you don't know what 13 Reasons Why is, it's a Netflix show, and I'm not gonna delve too much into like what the plot is and stuff like that, because like the subject matter of the plot, if you will, might be a little bit like sensitive to younger viewers, because I feel like some people that watch my videos might be a little younger, so the like subject matter of the show might be a little sensitive for those younger viewers. And yeah, so I'm not gonna delve like too much into what the plot is, but basically it's like this guy named Clay Jensen. He finds a lot of tapes that that this girl Hannah Baker like recorded for him and a bunch of other people, and she had killed herself like 2 weeks before this box of tapes were found that she made. And yeah, that's probably all I'm gonna say about it. Like I said, I wasn't gonna like delve too much into the plot because, like I said, subject matter of the show might be sensitive for my younger viewers of my videos. But yeah, I really like this guy that his name in real life is Dylan Minnette. He's been in a couple of my favorite movies. Like, he's in my comfort movie Alexander and the Terrible Horrible No Good Very Bad Day as Anthony, Alexander's older brother. And he was also in the Goosebumps movie as Zach. I'm talking about R.L. Stein's Goosebumps, obviously. I don't know what other Goosebumps I've been talking about, but I wanted to clarify. Anyways, it says on the front here, based on best-selling mystery, 13 Reasons Why Season 1, Wish You Was Listening or Too Late. I didn't really watch 13 Reasons Why before I got this. Actually, I've seen this DVD like pretty much every time I've been to Big Lots. Like, they always have it. But the past few times I've been, I didn't think I was really interested in this, but for some reason something was like drawing me to this when I got all of these from Big Lots, and I was like, all right, I'll cave, I'll get it. And it's a pretty good show. So far, I've only seen like the first episode and like maybe like a little bit over half of the second episode because I wasn't able to watch the whole second episode because I had to go downstairs for dinner before I was done watching the second episode. But yeah, there's a little bit more about the plot if you want to pause it and read that. I don't really want to read that. But yeah, that's that. Then down here it says special features include Hannah and Clay, an unfinished love story, Justin Foley, not your typical jock, discovering Jessica Davis, bringing the book to life, 13 Things About Me, and Beyond the Reasons. This is based on a book called 13 Reasons Why. That's why that one special feature says bring the book to life. It's based on a book called 13 Reasons Why. And yeah, and they made like 4 seasons of this show, but only the first season is based on the book, the 13 Reasons Why book, because the book only has the events of the first season, and then like all the seasons past the first season are basically like an original thing, and they're like not based on the book anymore, because all the stuff like that, the only stuff that the book has is like what happened in the first season of the show. So yeah, after the first season, the show kind of came like its own like original thing, not based on the book anymore. So yeah, and I think they only ever made one 13 Reasons Why book. I don't think they made any more 13 Reasons Why books, but not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. No, actually, do quote me on that. I'm pretty sure there was only one 13 Reasons Why book. Anyway, here's the inside. Mentions like the episodes are in each disc, and here's the disc. There's a disc 1 with the first 4 episodes, and the episodes' names are like Tape 1 Side A, Tape 1 Side B, Tape 2 Side A, etc. Because it's like the different sides of like the box of tapes that Hannah leaves for all the people and stuff. So the first disc has the first 4 episodes. Then there's disc 2 with episodes 5 through 8, disc 3 with episodes 9 through 12, and then last but not least, disc 4 with the last episode, episode 13, and then all special features are in disc 4 as well. So yeah. There's 4 seasons in total. The show, I think I already said that, but I did see that they I looked up like 13 Reasons Why DVDs. They did make a DVD of like the third, or not the third season. I was gonna say I saw they did make a DVD of the second season of 13 Reasons Why as well, and then I don't think they ever made any DVDs of the third or fourth seasons, just the first 2 seasons. So I might have to get the DVD of the second season as well, if I really like the first season. Because like I said, I've only really seen like the first episode and then like a little over half of the second episode. But yeah, yeah, I don't think I really have anything else to say. It's basically for this video. That's all I wanted to show. That's everything that I got from Big Lots recently. Because of the like I said, there was a sale that Big Lots is doing, the 20% off entire purchase thing. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. So of course, please like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll know if I never post any new videos. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll of course see you in the next video. Peace.